course of Public Law 231, notice of this meeting was provided to the press at Carroll Valley Township Municipal Building on the 9th of January 2016. First item this evening, we have is approval of the March 14, 2016 minutes. So everyone has a chance to review them. Can I have a motion to approve as presented? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Duly noted. Okay, reading and communications, please.
Thank you, President Hubbard. And good evening, everyone. We have one letter from Betty Kelly, who is the account executive of Be the Match, thanking both the district staff and the community members who participated for donating $1,837 to the Be the Match Fund, and also for the sponsoring and participation of the Maryland Donor Drive.
Great, thank you. Minute presentation, please.
Yes, unfortunately, the Secretary of Ecology from the Student Council could not be here this evening, but we do have a very special congratulations this evening. So President Hubbard, if you would join me at the microphone. A familiar face to board meetings is a young man that we're honoring this evening. Long before his dad, Mr. Mike Greb, was on the board, Hunter Greb used to come and sit right here in the front to our board meetings. So it's especially nice this evening to recognize Hunter Greb. He earned his ham radio operator's license and is one of the state's youngest operators, and actually had a day named in his honor. So we would like to call forward Hunter Greb and congratulate him on this wonderful accomplishment.
I believe that the lab wants to return. Thank you, Hunter. Superintendent's report, please.
Thank you, President Hubbard. The only item this evening is the maximum certification and voting report for the reporting period from February 18th through March 23rd, 2016.
Thank you. Curriculum and instruction.
Yes. An item for approval is a resolution to approve submission of 2016-17 through 2018-19 comprehensive equity plan to the New Jersey Department of Education. Item 2 is to approve the GTMS drill step team to compete in the 4th annual Greek step competition at International High School on May 14th. The admission cost is being covered by the co-curricular account, and parents are providing transportation.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve items 1 and 2 under curriculum instruction, please?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion? Any public comment? May I have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Davis.
Yes.
Mrs. Davis. Yes. Mrs. Evans.
Yes.
Mr. Rich.
Yes.
Mr. Hand.
Yes.
Mr. Ian.
Yes.
Mrs. Cordero.
Yes.
Mr. Roberts.
Yes. I would like to comment that the boxes are nice and big this time. They're easier for me to read. Thank you. Whoever prepared it.
I think it might be from doing it on the Google Docs that we have switched to.
Oh,
That may be part of it, so I made a little note for the secretaries.
yeah. Thank you. Finance and school operations.
Yes, I'll turn the agenda over to Mr. Luis.
Resolution to accept the following food service reports. The profit and loss statement for January and February, the trial balance report with breakfast and lunch cash sales, and the breakfast and lunch meal count participation, and the special income details. Number 2, resolution to accept the investment report for January and February 2016. Number 3, resolution to accept the board secretary's monthly certification of budgetary line item status report for January 31st, 2016 and February 29th, 2016. Number 4, the Galway Board of Education certification for January and February after reviewing the board secretary's report. Resolution to approve the cash and secretary's report for the months of January and February 2016. A resolution to approve the bill list for 2015-2016 budget. A resolution to approve the February and March transfers for 2015-2016 budget. Contracts and agreements. A resolution to approve the account for the business office purchase of professional services for the establishment of an interim business administrator for 2015-16 budget. The resolution to approve the withdrawal from maintenance reserve account and transfer into the appropriate maintenance reserve for the projects as listed in the resolution. And with this transfer, the transfer of $99,080 is available for the transfer. The resolution to approve a 118 for a student at Atlantic County Special Services School District for March through June at a cost of $42,740 prorated. And a resolution to approve out-of-district placement for a multiple handicap program at Atlantic County Special Services District at a cost of $38,880 prorated.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve items 1 through 11 inclusive under finance and school operations, please?
Second.
Thank you. Item number 7. Can I have it noted that the resolution to approve is supposed to be January and February transfers, please? Not February, March. Is there any more discussion at this time? Mr. Mrs. Cordero, you with finance?
I was.
Okay, would you like to report to the board?
There were really no issues. We talked about bill list. John had sent in questions. We talked about facilities projects and answering more questions.
Thank you. Rich, do you have anything like that? very good. Thank you. Any other board questions? Any public comment? Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Davis.
I must abstain on item number 6, the bill list, page 4, PO number 600504, yes on everything else.
Mrs. Evanston?
Yes.
Mr. Britt?
Yes.
Mr. Hand?
I abstain on bill 602786, and yes for everything else.
Mr. Amato?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordero?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
Mrs. Avery. I'm mistaken. Okay. Facilities and maintenance, please.
Bids were received for the fire alarm replacement for Reeds Road School and Roland Rogers Elementary School. The bids came in, and it was reviewed by our architect and by our solicitor, and the lowest bidder was qualified, and we will have that for the board on the next board meeting. The bids were very good.
Great.
The modulars, coming along very well. Have been completed except for inspections which will be conducted this week on Thursday. And if that's the case and everything goes well, we should be moving in money.
Well, that's great news. That's great news. Is there any questions from the board? Because I have some. You do have facilities, Bob?
I took it right to the motor and it really was good,
Okay.
really was good. And as for the bids, you know, really good contract.
Good. On the modular in Pomona, is it my understanding still that the township did not waive any fees and still charge the school district fees for something that provides a service to all the township residents?
I spoke to the acting township manager yesterday, who did help facilitate getting the inspections all done on Thursday. And apparently the fees were supposed to be over $1,000, and we were only charged $800 and some dollars. So yes, we were charged, but from their perspective, not the full amount.
I do want to remember that to make sure the public knows that. For in fact, they are charging the school district for services that they don't have to by code. Okay. Community use of school facilities, please.
Thank you, President Hubbard. We have two items this evening. Special Olympics of New Jersey request the use of fields at GTMS to host the Flag Unified School Partnership Soccer Tournament on Saturday, May 14th. And item 2, Murray's Men's Basketball League request the use of Roland Rogers Gym on Friday nights from March 25th through May 27th, 2016.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve items 1 and 2 under community use of school facilities, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any more discussion? Any public comment? May I have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Edison?
Yes.
Mr. Britt?
Yes.
Mr. Hand?
Yes.
Mr. Amato?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordero?
Yes.
Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Mrs. Avery?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Thank you. Personnel, please.
Yes, item 1 is a resolution to approve the family leave request from Janine Weiner. The terms and conditions are listed.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve item number 1 under personnel, please?
Second.
Thank you. Any board discussion? Any public comment? May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Britt?
Yes.
Mr. Hand?
Yes.
Mr. Amato?
Yes.
Mrs. Cordero?
Yes.
Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Mrs. Avery?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Thank you. Item 2 is a resolution to approve Julie N. Nixon as School Business Administrator Board Secretary for the 2015-16 school year effective May 30th, 2016, or sooner, depending upon release from her current position through June 30th, 2016. The salary, 115, is prorated. The account number is listed. This is a replacement position. I will indicate that Mrs. Nixon's contract was approved by the interim executive county superintendent.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve item number 2 under personnel, please? Thank you. Is there any board discussion? Any public comment? May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Gaines.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mrs. Cordero.
Yes.
Mr. Hubert.
Yes.
Mrs. Avery.
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Wasn't stated.
Mrs. Evans.
Yes.
Mr. Ritter.
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 3 is to approve Faith Westwood as part-time library secretary at Ridge Road Elementary School for the 2015-16 school year effective April 30th through June 30th. The salary, the step, which is prorated, and the account are listed. This is a replacement position. Resolution 4 is to approve adjustments to the salary guide in accordance with the negotiated agreement for the following certificated staff due to changes in their earned degree credit status. And there is an attachment for that. Resolution 5 is to approve the following substitute teacher for the 2015-16 school year, effective March 30th through June 30, 2016, pending successful completion of the criminal history review. The daily rates and various account numbers are listed, as is the name of the individual and certification status. And number 6 is a resolution to approve the following substitute food service worker for the 2015-16 school year, effective March 30th through June 30, 2016. The hourly rates and account are listed, as is the name of the individual.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve items 3 through 6 inclusive under personnel, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion? Any public comment? May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Mrs. Cordero.
Yes.
Mr. Hubert.
Yes.
Mrs. Avery.
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Yes.
Mrs. Evans. Mr. Ritter.
Yes.
Mr. Gaines.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Joy Nixon, our new school business administrator. Mrs. Nixon went through 3 rounds of an interview process, starting with a smaller group screening interview, a large stakeholder committee, and then a final interview, which Mr. Bruffy and I actually did over the phone. And she comes to us with experience from not only the private sector, but also from Weymouth Township School, as well as Hatfield Public Schools. And we are really happy to have her join our team. And Joy is with us this evening with her husband. Welcome.
I just want to thank Dr. Jay Pinto and the Board of Education for giving me this opportunity. I'm looking forward and excited to join such a wonderful school district as Galloway is, and also a wonderful community as Galloway is. And I'm basically looking forward to working with all of you. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Policy, please.
Yes, we have 3 policies this evening. 4112.8, nepotism. 4212.8, which is a different version of nepotism. And 5141.22, medical marijuana. The 2 nepotism policies have changes highlighted, and the medical marijuana policy is a brand new policy on first reading.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve items 1, 2, and 3 under policy, please?
Second.
Thank you. Madam Chair, please, you have the floor.
Thank you. The first one, nepotism, of course, our ethics policy. The third one, I wanted to report the word oral will be inserted the next time you see this, because it will be oral marijuana. All right? And I know you also look for where a caregiver could administer it. So just to highlight that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good points. Anybody else want to add to the policy?
Yes.
Sir.
I'm also on the policy committee, but also a licensed therapist for use there. So with the medical marijuana policy, it gets adopted. I would recommend that we have a service between administration and the road. Just some things that when you read it,
Thank you. Is there any public comment? May I have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Bernhardt?
Yes.
Mr. Herbert?
Yes.
Mrs. Avery?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Britton?
Yes.
Mr. Hammond?
Yes.
Mr. Reiner?
Yes.
Thank you. Notice of public meetings, please.
Yes, we have 2 meetings in April. April 11th, which is a regular meeting, and then April 25th is both the public budget hearing and a regular meeting.
Okay. Special events?
It's my pleasure to remind everyone that Lang King Jr., which is being presented by the GTMS drama, is this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, March 31st, April 1st, and April 2nd at 7:15 to 7:15. 7 o'clock p.m. right here in the GTMS cafeteria. And I will say, I saw a little sneak preview of the rehearsal this evening, and it looked fantastic.
Does our director have any comments he wants to make?
Come see it. It's going to be amazing.
It'll be amazing. All your shows and productions are amazing.
This one's going to be extra special.
Okay. I'll squeeze it into my schedule. Thank you.
I will say it's the 45th production that Mrs. Yamaguchi and I have put together for this school district. So,
Didn't I hear you on the radio the other day, Mr. Conlon?
yes, I took several of the cast members and we went on Michelle Dawn Mooney's midday show. So,
That is phenomenal.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Okay. Guess we go around the board, and then we'll open it up to the public. Okay. We'll start with Mike tonight, since your son was the honoree. You get to go first.
I would like to say congratulations to Hunter Greb. Nothing else.
Thank you. Richard?
I would just like to say congratulations to Hunter. I still have your little pictures. Amy Rubin used to sit at the board table with Bob and I. Tone somewhere in my past. But it has, after you're sitting here. He's a wonderful young man. And congratulations to you for volunteering for this.
Madeline?
I did catch Mr. Conover's interview when I watched him on Facebook,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think he lied about his age or something like that. But he did a good job, the kids were great, and I'm looking forward to seeing the show.
Great, thank you. Tom? Beverly?
I just wanted to say I'm part of the CUSAC monitoring group meeting this past week, and very positive. That's it.
Oh, thank you. Robert? Suzette?
I was going to say to Dr. Gianluca that the board retreat was excellent this year, so thank you. And Mr. Conover, I've had the pleasure of going to many shows in the past several years, and I've been fantastic, so thank you for all of you as well.
thanks.
Thank you. Again, I want to thank everybody that went to the retreat. I know we put a lot of hours in, but we did get a lot accomplished. I'm very, very proud of you, what we did get accomplished in that time. So, thank you again for your time. Do we have an executive session?
We should not.
Okay. This time I'll open it up for public comment. Please come to the microphone, state your name if you're a gallery resident.
I am Anglo Gallery resident, my family. We were here next month when we talked about the graduation 18. We have a petition of
Over 60,
60 signatures.
plus comments.
Plus comments.
It's not just 3 kids. As I stated earlier. That's what one promotion ceremony.
That do not want to do. Thank you. How about I just, rather than do not read a lot graduation from the original day of Friday, June 10th to Monday, June 13th. This move has created a tremendous amount of anxiety in my house as my daughter's graduation was already set for Monday, June 13th, when Galloway Schools decided to move the 8th grade to the same night and the same time. The Board of Ed decided to approve the calendar in having the last scheduled day of school on Monday the 13th, but we would like to still have graduation ceremony on Friday, June 10th. I know as a parent, even though I didn't have this huge obstacles in our lives, I would still rather have graduation on a Friday night as opposed to a Monday. This way everyone can relax and enjoy the night and not worry about getting up for work the next day. To reinstate, the graduation has been set for Friday, June 10th over a year now, so people were already planning for that day. They have already decided to add an extra day, so kids have to go back on Monday anyway. Let's all be able to celebrate on Friday night. Highlight signatures. And assuming these are all signatures. Comments, I am Christian Sean grandmother. We live in Maryland. I am handicapped. There's no way I can get to both schools on the same day. Even with the distance, I'm very close to both of them. How do I tell Sean, who is autistic, that I am going to a sister's graduation or vice versa? How would you feel doing that? Another one, please do not schedule 8th grade graduation on the same day as Galloway or Great Ray Harbor Regional graduations. This is a milestone in our children, and we don't want to have to pick one. We will see hard to accept a hard-earned diploma. Thank you for your consideration. Another one, plenty of days in June. The utmost priority should be placed on the separate graduation dates for all schools in the area. Please keep your graduation on Friday, don't change it. Please have the graduations on separate nights. Parents should not have to choose which child's graduation to go to. Poor planning on behalf of the schools, separate the dates. Leave the dates separate. Please do not schedule GTMS and Absent graduations for the same night. I would be concerned if both of my children had their graduation on the same night and time in two different locations. I was surprised also that both Absent and GTMS had their talent shows on the same night too. I would like to have them go to both. I'm not sure I am not the only one. Be kind to all who want to celebrate a milestone for the children. Please change the dates. Okay. That's what the petition says. I've read it. It's in record. Dr. Giaquinto, you have the floor.
Thank you. Well, after last board meeting, I met with the middle school administration the next morning. We discussed the various options, and Mrs. Junker and I talked about different things, for example, starting the first one earlier and other considerations. I also obtained some input from the board at our retreat, and ultimately Mrs. Junker was taking the various options and bringing them to the team leaders, and I will be meeting with her to see their recommended plan. The timing of everything, including the fact that last week was a short week, I have not had the opportunity to meet with her regarding what happened at the team leaders meeting. I will say I anticipate that the recommendation is that they remain on June 13th, but that the first ceremony will start earlier. I will also say we believe very clearly, as I said at the last meeting, that we can accommodate this. And I do ask folks to remember that Absent and Oakcrest are on the same evening, 2 hours apart. And from speaking to Mr. Keenan, the superintendent of Greater Ag, I learned a few things. First of all, the Cedar Creek graduation was not moved because of an individual family. It was moved because the Greater Ag Board of Education did not want to have 3 graduation ceremonies in the same evening. So Cedar Creek, I believe, offered to move to an alternate evening because more of the conflicts were there. And then Greater Ag, who used to have Absent and Oakcrest, I believe at the same exact time, opted to put Absent and Oakcrest on the same evening at 2 different times, and then to have Cedar Creek on a different evening. And, I reached out to all the districts in the constituency to get input as well. No one else happens to have a conflict this year. But as I said, I believe we can accommodate it. I should also remind folks, and you may or may not remember this from your older daughter, there are a limited number of tickets for the middle school promotional ceremony. I believe there are 4 or 5 per family, and sometimes there are additional tickets available. So even when you talk about the number of people that are interested in attending, whatever night and time it is, I don't want anyone to feel disappointed that everyone can't go, because we are in this room a team at a time. We see the students on the stage, and then the staff and family members are out in the audience. We do have to limit the number of tickets. But again, I do not have a final plan, but I will be getting that from the middle school administration, and it will be put forth first and foremost to the parents and, of course, to the board and the public.
Okay, so as of this time, there is no resolution that to address your issue. When you will think about it, give me a date.
It's on the to-do list, President.
Okay, by the next board meeting?
Oh, definitely by the next board meeting, yes. I believe the middle school team leaders met either last Monday or Tuesday. And again, between my schedule and Mrs. Junker's schedule, and we did have the spring pause, as some like to call it, we did not have a chance to meet and follow up.
Okay. Any board members have any comments this time? No? Okay. I do have this for public record. We will file this with this evening's activities and minutes so that it does become a permanent record. We do appreciate your efforts in gathering the signatures. And thank you for coming. Yes, please. Any other comments? Okay. There's nothing else to come before this Board of Education this evening. Can I have a motion to adjourn? That was a slow second. All those in favor? Opposed? Abstained? The ayes have it.